Business English, Unit 1, Competitive Strategy, Lecture 6, Preparing for the Future. Hello everyone, welcome to today's lecture on preparing for the future. In this presentation, we will explore the challenges and opportunities that organizations face as they strive to prepare for an uncertain and rapidly changing future. The future is inherently uncertain, and organizations must be able to adapt and respond to changes in the external environment to remain competitive and successful. This requires foresight, strategic planning, and a willingness to embrace innovation and change. Throughout this lecture, we will discuss the principles and practices of future readiness, including the identification and analysis of future trends, the development of strategic plans and scenarios, and the implementation of agile and flexible strategies. By the end of this lecture, you will have a better understanding of the principles and practices of future readiness, as well as the skills and knowledge necessary to prepare your organization for an uncertain and rapidly changing future. The content of the lecture. In this lecture, we will talk about the following elements: A. Scenario planning, B. Futurology, and C. Risk management. A. Scenario planning. Carmen Ricardo works on long-term strategy in a large oil company. My job is to contribute to long-term plans for our future activities. We have to anticipate competitors' activities as well as trends in the general social and economic environment. We have to be ready to respond to changes in society and changes in the economy as a whole. This is called scenario planning. We imagine ways in which the energy industry might change and evolve, and the place of oil in relation to alternative fuels in 20, 50 or 100 years from now. B. Futurology. I'm a kind of futurologist or futurist. Of course, futurology is not an exact science, and some refer to it as gazing into a crystal ball. But there are ways of predicting the future in a structured manner. There is the Delphi method, where a panel of experts make their forecasts about a subject independently, and the forecasts are circulated to the other members of the group. Each member then comments on the other's observations until all the experts reach a consensus, an agreement about what is likely to happen. C. Risk management. A related area is risk management. Operating in politically unstable countries is one of the most extreme examples of where we have to manage risk. The dangers there may include nationalization of assets by the government. Elsewhere, we may be accused of working with governments which people do not approve of. We have to think about the impact of this in terms of our reputation for social responsibility. There is always the danger of oil spills from ships transporting our oil, with the resulting pollution and associated costs of fines, cleaning up, etc. In addition, there is the much greater long-term cost of the negative effect this has on our image, the way the company is perceived. A badly handled oil spill is a public relations disaster. If our computer systems are damaged, for example in a fire, we have business continuity plans, involving backup machines on another site, so that we can carry on working normally. These are some of the potential crises we face. We try to have contingency plans or crisis management plans for all the risks we can think of. In conclusion, preparing for the future is a critical task for any organization that wants to stay competitive and succeed in the long term. By anticipating and adapting to future trends and challenges, organizations can create a strategic advantage that enables them to navigate the uncertainties of the future. Remember, preparing for the future requires a proactive and forward-looking mindset, as well as a willingness to take risks and experiment with new approaches. So, keep planning and preparing for the future. Thank you for joining me today, and I hope you find this lecture informative and thought-provoking. That is all for today. See you next time.